there to meet the country's president and to discuss deals on trade. He's also, though, expected to pledge Britain's support to help the region tackle extremism.
There is growing concern that the next branch of so-called Islamic State could emerge in Indonesia or Malaysia. Here to talk more about it is Dr. Evan Lawrence, who's a terrorism specialist at Liverpool Hope University. Morning to you. Thanks very much for joining us. What do you know about sort of extremism contacts in Malaysia and Indonesia? What's going on?
Well, I think that what we're seeing a lot of at the moment is the changeover from being inspired by Al-Qaeda to being inspired by ISIS, and lots of little groups pledging allegiance to ISIS now, where in the past they would have pledged allegiance to Al-Qaeda, and that includes quite a few in Southeast Asia who are just kind of small regional groups that may not have a bigger kind of international reach, but are more apt to now side with ISIS than Al-Qaeda.
The Prime Minister wouldn't be raising this unless the British intelligence presumably thought there was a specific growing threat.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's something that it has certainly been on the radar for a while. You know, Southeast Asia has quite a large Muslim population, and are having the same kind of issues that we're having with radicalization and things like that.
Of course, there was the Bali bomb.
Yeah, absolutely. Terrorism is nothing new in Southeast Asia. It's been around for a while.
And what kind of support could David Cameron offer them, do you think?
Well, I think he'll probably be looking at helping them with intelligence, helping them with training and counterterrorism, and how you go about rooting out radical elements in society and those kind of things. And in return, also getting information on counterterrorism from Indonesia and from the local communities there as well.
Do we know if many young men have been going, for instance, to the Middle East from Indonesia to take part in what they call jihad?
I think the latest numbers that I saw were close to about 100 or so have gone. At least that's what they're saying. We don't really know. Just like we don't have exact numbers from here in the UK either, but it's around that.
And what is it about so-called Islamic State, ISIS, that makes it attractive to what you're calling about these smaller groups, do you think?
Well, they get caught up in the very slick media campaign that ISIS has as well. Their PR team is great. They sell ISIS as being this super fantasy of, come out and be glorious, we'll give you a wife, we'll give you lots of money and fame and all of these kind of things, which of course is, very appealing to, a 17 or 18.
So how do you counter that? That becomes the issue.
Yeah, it does. I think we have to, as a society, look at some of the root causes of terrorism, looking at poverty, poor education, poor, unemployment, things like that, that cause people to kind of go down the path of radicalization. I don't think there's one specific thing that we can do as a whole.
All right, Dr. Lawrence, thanks very much.